Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with news out of Cuba, where the country's electrical grid has suffered a total collapse. This marks the latest nationwide blackout in recent years and the first since the USA effectively shut down the flow of oil to the island of roughly 10 million people.
Now, the U.S. has been putting the squeeze on Cuba, and as the president tries to take control of the Caribbean nation by, quote, forcing them to make a deal. We have the details in this report. State electricity officials in Cuba say efforts are underway to restore power across the island after the national grid collapsed. Authorities say no technical faults were detected in the power units that were operating at the time. However, nationwide blackouts have become increasingly common in recent years. Cuban officials have blamed the crisis largely on U.S. economic sanctions, which they say have restricted fuel shipments to the island. But critics argue that the situation has also been worsened by years of underinvestment in Cuba's aging electricity generation system. Last week, Cuba's president confirmed for the first time that his government has been holding talks with the Trump administration. Miguel Diaz-Canel says the discussions with the White House are focused on finding solutions to the bilateral problems between the two nations. Addressing journalists Monday, U.S. President Donald Trump said Cuba wants to make a deal.
I do believe I'll be having the honor of taking Cuba. That'd be good honor. That's a big honor.
Taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba in some form, yeah. Taking Cuba. I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I could do anything I want with it. You want to know the truth? They're a very weakened nation right now. They were for a long time. Very violent leaders. Castro was a very violent leader. His brother's a very violent leader. Extremely violent. That's how they governed. They governed with violence. But a lot of people would like to go back.
Cuba relies heavily on oil to produce electricity, and the ongoing fuel shortage has led to repeated outages, shortages of supplies, and further pressure on the already struggling economy.